It works. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. Beardstone's Perfect World Post Productions with a couple of edits by me. But everything is hooked up. Got a steam boiler, except for the heat, of course, like normal. Just need to get blaze cakes going down here. Got 9 steam engines, I guess I should say, all going into the thing. If we check our stressometer, for what is only hooked up right now, we have 147,456 left. So, off in there is some large water wheels that is controlling a speed control device here, which is controlling that cog over there, which is controlling this mechanical pump into this cog, into this mechanical pump, pulling out the water. Water's going into the steam boiler. Steam boiler is got blaze burners full of lava. This pack has the mod where you can pump lava directly into steam boilers with pipes. I don't think I filled in the hole, so we should be able to go over here and see. Yeah, I haven't filled in the hole yet. So this is where my lava comes from over there, which is our infinite lava source, going over all the way to there, which is our steam boiler. The pumps are set up, mechanical pumps are set up to pump 64 blocks by default in this pack. So that's why this is here. This is around like 58 or so blocks from that direction, and then it goes for another, I don't know, 20 blocks that direction. So I had to put another mechanical pump here. I thought it was set to like 25 a lot earlier, but I actually checked the config and it is set to 64. So I'm going to fill in the dirt layer here. Go over here. I went ahead and set up a whole other system here. This is another hose pulley pulling out of our infinite lava source. We can have as many as we want. They're infinite, so it doesn't matter. Going into some cogs to get this spinning. And then the pipe is right here going down that way and then over. I've actually also went ahead and hooked this whole thing up on top of having its own independent system. A long time ago, I hooked this thing up to its own independent system. In case something happens, the steam boiler comes overstressed, the deal will still pool lava for that other steam boiler. I still have it. It's right here. Right here. But the whole system is now hooked together. I actually had this all separate, but I now have it all hooked together through this right here. This right here is actually still all separate. This connects to 4 other water wheels. This whole system for Obsidian is its own system. And I've decided just to leave it as its own system. I don't need any other system hooked to it. But I do have a system in case the steam boiler goes down, that lava will still be pumped to everything. It'll just be slower for right now. So we still have our steam pumps, a steam boiler over here going. It's pumping like crazy because it's got things together, you know. That's kind of why I also kind of kept it separate, is because I didn't want to listen to that all the time, but it is what it is now. So, everything is everything now. Everything is ready for us to hook up, basically. We just need to hook cogs and stuff up. So we need to get a... Okay, not the project bag. I need to get my encased chain drives, gearboxes, shafts. So for this one, I can just try and do that. And it looks like this is backwards. So I'm going to have to flip the script on this one, which means I'm going to need a gearbox here in vertical mode, and I need it to hit that way. And then we can do that. There we go. I think that'll be good. I don't have the faintest idea. It's doing something. I'm pretty sure it's doing something I don't want it to do. So let's see what I can do about that. I do a case chain drive here. In here. In here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not doing it. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to see how to switch this in a tight space. So I'm going to have to add a third gearbox to this, I think, to get this to work correctly. So I'm going to have to do this. Do this. Can I encase chain drive off of this thing? I don't think so. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. So I'm going to have to gearbox here vertically. And then encase chain drive that. Nope, that's not going to work. This adds a fourth gearbox, and I can't do that. I can't have a fourth gearbox. I have to have it on a 3. So, how do I add a third gearbox to the system? So, how do I do this? Vertical? No, that's not going to work. Encase chain drive? Into encase chain drive? Into that? Nope, that's not going to work. I can't go back up off of that one. Can I go up off of this one? I can. Okay. But... shoot. How the hell do I do this? Okay, I'm pretty sure I can't do that. That just makes it 2. That doesn't help. It needs to be 3. I could hook a gearbox right here. It's not going to help me. It has to be 3 gearboxes. This is 1. I need 2 more to hook this here. I'm pretty sure it's really freaking simple. I just can't think of it. Do I need to go into the wall? I might have to go into the wall just to get this to work. I do this. I do this. I do that. That'll make it where it's only 1 gearbox, right? Or I could do none. If I do none, does this work? I think it does. I never did my other test though. Okay. So hold on just a second. I may be messing up and this may not be correct. So I'm gonna have to pop that quick. Just set that right there. Okay. So we're gonna move this over here. Need is my belts. I want all of my belts. This. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove that. And we're going to do this. Going to add that and that. Okay, down we go. Don't know what happened, but we did something. Ah, I understand what's going on now. I actually do want this going the other way. Okay. Just let me up so I can look at it. Okay, this has to go this way. So it's this one I have to change. This one has to change directions. It actually has to go this way, which means I need to figure out this thing. So gearbox here. But that's not going to work. We have to have a shaft. We have to have a... That's not going to work either. Shaft. Into gearbox. Into gearbox. Into shaft. Into belt. Going backwards. Okay. Okay. Where are they? It's just gonna flood. I just do not care right now. I have other things I have to do. Such as removing this and this. And that. This needs to go the other way. So basically, I need to break this, take this, go around again, because it just will not work if it's like, I need a gear shift here, I need a thing here, and I need this here. No. I need this here. I need this here. I have to do a 4 to get it to work. And it's still going the wrong direction. Please put it the freaking way it's supposed to go. What the hell? Go, turd, Jesus fucking Christ. The placement of this shit sometimes is freaking ridiculous. Okay, now, if I have my encased chain drives, and I go here, and here, and flip it where it works. No, that, and put that there. No, because I freaking forgot I have to remove that thing, give me my encased fan. It needs to go here. And then it needs to be an encased chain drive and maybe an encased chain drive here. I don't know. The damn thing doesn't let me know. Why doesn't the damn thing let me know? It should be giving me particle effects. Remove this. No, it is going the wrong way. I can tell it's going the wrong way because it's sucking me into the fan. Okay. So that means I need to go the other way. Which means somewhere on this thing, I need to change it to a gearbox. And then this one, a gearbox. But that's going back the exact same way it was before, which means this isn't going to work. Because if I hook this here and then this here, it's still going to pull me to it. That is not going to work. So I can't just add gearboxes to it to make it work. It does have to be a certain way. Okay, one less gearbox. Give me these out of the way. Shaft. 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 Which way is the... Which way is it going? Okay, so this is going the completely incorrect direction. But I bet you what, if I hook this up like this, this will blow me the freak on. And it does. So, what I need to do is somehow change the direction here, but not change the direction there. How do I do that? Because I haven't the faintest damn clue how I'm supposed to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go here. Okay. So, give me dirt, please. So I can place this here. Now, I need my shaft to go here. Flip this like this. I'm going to break this block because I'm going to hook this shit right here. So give me this. Give me a belt. Okay. Now, how do I translate force here? So we can do this. We can do this. We can do that. What does that translate to belt-wise? Going backwards. Have to hit a gearbox. Have to have another gearbox here for the belt to go in the correct direction. Yes. Then I need to have a gearbox going into this thing. It has to have a gearbox to change directions again from here. Break this so I can get in. I can't have a gearbox. So how do I change directions without changing the way the gears turn? What I guess I do is I gearbox and I gearbox is what I do. I have no idea if this is correct. I can't tell. I can't tell. So I guess what I have to do is I have to physically go over here, pick up some gravel so I can see if it's going to do anything. It's the only other thing I can think of to do so I can see. If it's got particles on it, then great. It works. I don't know. So if I put this here, it is getting particles, so it's doing something. It is not doing it on the other ones for some reason. It's not washing that one. Why? So the whole system doesn't work. I'm wondering if they had a mod that allowed them to do this. Is the only thing I can think of. Because as soon as I get past this one, it no longer pushes. I'm going to try something real quick. If I do that, and where is the gravel? That is not getting washed. If it was getting washed, it would have the particle effects going off. So it does not work. There. Okay, so if I pick that up, place andesite casing, place my fan back here. Nope. Do that. Go up with it. Go gear box. What happens? It sucks me in. Okay. So I have to have another gearbox here. Okay, it pushes me. It is pushing me. And if I place this here, nope. That, I have no idea why that happened. Okay. So let's... What the hell is going on? Give me. Is shuffle on? No, shuffle was not on. So I haven't the faintest damn idea. But while I'm here, give me... Yes, okay. Belt. Give me belts is what I need. That. That. Now, does it work over here? Yes. Okay. So, give me that so I can get out. But as long as it's up on the second level, it works. It doesn't work if it's below it. So I need to take that up. Need to take that there. Put that gearbox back. Okay. So if I go over here and I take gravel and like throw it here. It's getting stunned. Okay. All right. So that part's done. Now I need to fill this back in. Okay. So let's see. Layered blackstone. That. Take that off. Okay. Just going to do this and that. And that's that. And then we take a bordered brick here. we take a small granite brick there, and we break that because that's not what goes there. What we need is weathered granite, like so. And there we go, right there. Okay. So this whole system right here is now running. I need to put my crushing wheels back. Okay, now, what do I do to get crushing wheels going? What I can do is I can do a chain drive here, but it doesn't work if I do that. So what I have to do is a vertical gearbox. Set it like this. Give me shafts, but that can't work. So I have to do another gearbox. This one can be normal. And then I can shaft it into another gearbox, I think, and it will go the opposite direction. I think that is correct. Okay. Now the next thing is getting that done up there. So, gearbox going down. Okay, I have to get out of this. Okay, that should be correct. Okay, and then we go down. And we get some shafts. Is it because of these? No, it can't be because of that, because it just doesn't fit. What the hell? Why doesn't it fit? There. Okay, and then I can get that hooked up. But I'm not going to do that yet. First, we need to check and see how do we get... How is this going to go over here? We need to translate stuff to over here, which we can do from this thing. Okay. So, take this, put this up here, take this, give me my gearboxes back. Okay, so I need to go that and into a gearbox. I need to go that into a vertical gearbox. Into another gearbox. Vertical. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to disable that thing. I'm going to disable that, that, and that. Because I need to take this, 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 and this, and see if this is washing. Doing that. By doing that. It is washing. Yes. Okay, so it's going the correct direction. Okay. So we can go and hook this stuff back up, which is gearboxes and shafts. So if I do a gearbox here, that'll make that go again. If I do a gearbox here, that'll make that go. We do a shaft, we do a gearbox. Okay. Then I translate this into a shaft into a gearbox. Okay. That's going the correct direction. This is going backwards, which to me means I can remove that, go into here, give me one of these, put this here, put that back. That means I can do a gearbox here. That's going the correct direction. I come off this with the gearbox and put a shaft here. That's going in the correct direction. So if now I need to move this thing, which needs to go in the reverse direction of this belt. So what I need to do is I need to take my belt and extend that, put a gearbox there, and that's going in the correct direction. And now I need to get this, which should be just slapping down a gearbox. That's going there. 2, 1, nothing, but there wasn't anything. It's going that way. Okay. So I think everything is hooked up correctly. Yeah, that belt is going that way, heading to storage. This is coming out and going that way. My only question is, is this going to split onto this belt like I think it will? It should. I just don't know if it will. I just need to watch and see if that's actually used or not. So if this is all correct, I should be able to just hook this up to power, and this should just go. But it doesn't seem like it is. It's not moving for some reason. Does this I don't understand why it's not going into the system. Does it actually need to be going into a drawer for the system to recognize it? I don't know. I've never done it like this, so... Yeah, I can hear it going now. So apparently it has to have at least the drawer for it to stay in, and that when that distributes it. Yeah, there's 64 cobblestone in these things, so these things are full. Ah, okay. Okay. I see what's going on. I need to stop it. I need to stop it. There we go. I see what's going on. Okay. So, what's going on is things are being spout up. So I actually need to get these to stop. And I need to somehow... Okay, give me just a second. Because I'm going to have to get some things. I'm going to need this drawer here. That. This thing is already going to be full. Okay. So how do I fix this right here? I'm going to have to just delete this stuff. It went the wrong way. The thing spewed up instead of out. So, yeah, the deals were going the wrong direction. Okay, so I need these to spin different directions than they were. So that means this one... How would I go about doing that? Shit. This one is as simple as hooking that in, but how do I get this one to spin? I guess I could do this. And do this. And do this. Can I do encase chain drives on that? No. Okay. I got it working, but I need to do something else to the system. Otherwise, this is going to go really bad really quickly. I need to add, if somehow, I need to add things there. Okay. Okay. So real quick, give me this. And, okay, I don't have flint in there. Give me this. And I'm just going to put a gravel in here so I can absorb it. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove that. Okay. So I need to get smart chutes, and I need to put them right here above this middle belt. Which means I need to remove these wheels here. All right, so smart chutes. How's that going to work? Smart chutes are going to, well, if that can go out of the way. So we're going to need smart chutes, which are right here, which I'm going to need 9 chutes at least. So I'm going to need to make more chutes, which is this and this. So it's this, this, and this. That's more than enough. I forgot it made it 4 at a time, but that's okay. Because I'll need them later for other stuff. I need 1 brass sheet per. Okay. So we're going to need 9. And we're going to need 9 of these. Which means 9 of these. Which is this, this, and this. Okay. So let me see. Is this going to help me do this? That ain't supposed to be there. Okay. Sure. Sure, game. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I don't know why it would think I would want anything else but this, but apparently I wanted that more than anything in the world. I don't understand this game sometimes. Okay. Back to smart chutes. That's not how that's supposed to be. I just need this to be set to gravel. If I can find the gravel. I can't apparently find the gravel, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that and do that. So place it there, 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 there, and there. Okay. So that's all that there. Now I need to place my crushing wheels back, which that's in the wrong spot. That's 1 too high. Okay. So I can do that. Get out of here, please. Set that up. Then this. Okay. Okay, they do have iron. That third one does have iron nuggets in it. I know I don't have the presses up. I did it deliberately just to make sure. Okay. So with that set up, that should let me do the whole system, which means it's time to set up the presses, actually. Okay. So I don't need to be anything fancy. I can just do this. I can do that into a vertical. If I can get it to go vertical correctly. Yeah, that's not going to help me do that at all. Okay, do I have to do this every time to get a correct vertical gearbox? Probably so. Probably so. I just need to accept it into my life. And there we go. That's all doing that. There's 255 iron nuggets in this, which means I don't think this is going to keep up. I mean, it is gone now. It was gone in just a couple of seconds. So maybe so. But with the chutes there, there'll be no floating objects, which is the main thing. It is giving me flint, which means it is giving me iron. Now, another thing I can go and check real quick is put this up, grab out this quantify key. And let's see how much cobble is in this thing and see if the number is going down. It's at an infinite number, which is fine, actually. I don't need overflow on this. I mean, I guess I could, just in case. I could just smash one void upgrade in it. But I actually saw the number go down and then fill back up. So it's actually, yeah, it ain't running out. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. So my industrial floor goes back right, well, not right there for sure. And it's down there now. So we're going to grab another one. And I'm going to put this back as normal. Give me this. Grab me an industrial floor in here. That's deep slate. There we go. One industrial floor, please. And we'll place it this way so it'll actually go in there. And then I need to do my catwalk stuff. Maybe. I don't know. It was acting kind of funky over there. Like it couldn't fit for some reason. That made it work. I don't need to do anything else. I'm not going to put another thing there. Okay. So let's go downstairs. Let's go down to the basement and see what's I need to fix down here for things. A catwalk should be fine, I think. I don't think I broke the catwalk here. But I do have to do a bunch of flooring stuff here. Yeah. Okay. So let me fix a lot of this here. So project bags can take that, and that. and that. Create bag can hold that. Project bags can take that and that. Okay. Now, what I need is small granite bricks, borders. Okay. So, I need borders, if I have any. I need this. I need small granite bricks. No, I need brick bordered like this. So I can do that. I can also take this off. I can take some dirt out. Put that there and there. And then there and there. And then border. Okay. Then there's that. And then I'm looking for edge. There we go. Okay, so do this. Turn on shuffle. That and that. It didn't really shuffle, but it is what it is. That back, and we're good. Okay. Now, yeah, I had to take off my my metal supports. They were going to be in the way of my steam engine, so I just took them away. I might eventually, if I remember to, move them back like about, I think it's going to need like 3 room. Yeah, I think it needs like 3 room. So I would have to move this one out 2 more. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from the outside top of the machine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there. I might do that in between episodes. I'm not sure if I remember to think about it. But I am really tired. My brain does not want to work right now because of all this gear shit. And changing directions and stuff. But we have 196 iron already. And that's what I was doing. I wanted to... We're doing basically the same thing we were doing before, but we made it bigger. We made it like 9 times bigger, I guess you could say. And let's see. So we're going to break that. And I'm just going to delete it because I don't need its contents. I need to open up this. And then just delete this. All right, so that's complete. All right, so real quick, what I'm going to do. Now you can't hear anything, and now I can't hear anything. Let's talk about what this is and how this works. Okay, so the whole system is this right here. It's just these 4 things. We get cobblestone. We turn it into gravel. The gravel gets washed and turned into iron nuggets and flint. How do we get our cobblestone? We make our cobblestone in the cobblestone generator up here. The faster our rotational speed is, the faster this makes cobblestone. We just need one of these to power this system. We actually could use less if we wish to. But I just decided to have max speed, which is what this is. It's doing 2048 SU. This is the max speed of it. And it goes down into a smart chute, which goes down into a drawer IO port, which accepts it into the system. Underneath this drawer is a drawer controller. You have to have a drawer controller for the drawer IOs to work. And then apparently the system also needs at least one drawer to store items in to work to distribute it along the rest of the system. So you have to have at least one drawer as well. So that is our cobblestone generation. All that cobblestone goes down. It goes down and comes out these IO ports here. They are hooked up with oak trims here. So this these IO ports are taking the cobblestone from upstairs and dropping them into these chutes. These chutes then drop it down into these crushers, which are spinning to turn the cobblestone into gravel. The gravel is then dropped into another set of chutes underneath. Chutes right here. These chutes are filtered to only take gravel, just in case something happens. It shouldn't become cobblestone anyway, but just in case something happens with the system, this will only accept gravel. It is in the middle of the belt. The reason why these chutes are here is because if they're not here, they don't place the gravel directly onto the belt. They'll just, when the belt is full, they'll just float above it. We don't want floating entities. That leads to lag, a lot of lag. So with this here, this will only place it directly onto the belt. There will be no floating entities whatsoever. So it's kind of a limit to the system as well, a little bit, but it's acceptable to eliminate any type of lag or anything like that, or any crashes in case we overload the system. All of that is going through into the belts, are going into a washing system. There's a fan here. There's a fan on the other side. There's fans below that I haven't hooked up yet, which I'll do in just a minute. That's all washing it 3 times, which means it just goes faster. And all of that is going into these filters that will accept only flint and iron nuggets. And the flint and iron nuggets are on a list filter. So it's filtering it to that. So it cannot accept gravel. So the gravel will just sit there in front of the funnels until it becomes either flint or iron nuggets. Or if it becomes both, it goes into the system. This is a whole item vault to hold all of the iron nuggets and stuff, and flint. It's the reason why it is this big. It does not need to be this big, but the reason why it is this big is so I don't have to belt it anywhere else. With it all connected like this in a 3x3, I just need one connection out. I don't need multiple. The flint is coming out of this funnel right here, going into this lava and getting destroyed. Right later on, it will be used for another system to make other things. But for right now, we don't need the flint, so we're avoiding it, basically. The iron nuggets that come from the vault are going onto this belt. This way, it is filtered. The brass belt funnel is filtered to accept iron nuggets only out this direction. So there's no possibility of flint coming through. It goes into these, goes on this belt into these two brass tunnels. It also comes out and goes on to this direction. And these are splitting it in between these 3 mechanical press with basins up above it, which is getting it all these nuggets smashed down into ingots. Like that. And then all the ingots are coming through the system, going into this funnel here, into a compacting drawer tier 3 tier, which gives you nuggets, iron, and iron blocks. And we could completely remove this and just put down a regular, we could completely remove, if you don't want it, you can completely remove the system of compacting it down into iron and just use this to compact it down and just accept iron nuggets only. And you could remove this whole system to where move it all back to this and just have like a lot more room if you wish to. I just use this in case I want to grab blocks, in case I want to grab iron, in case I want to grab iron nuggets. So yeah, I don't need to actually compact it down since I have the compacting drawers here, but I decided to just go ahead and do the whole system. Now, real quick before we go, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can hook these washers up down here, these other encased fans. The problem is I need to turn the system off. I think I'll do this in between episodes because I'm going to have to let the system turn off because I'm going to have to check the fans to make sure they're washing. So I'm just going to let the system run out of stuff and just let it go and let the system empty out. Because I'm going to need to check these fans and make sure they're going in the correct direction. I need these fans only to be used so I can see if I get the washing particle mechanics. Otherwise, I don't know if they'll work or not. So I'll just have to do that. So I know which direction the fan should be going. So basically, I'm just waiting on the whole system to drain. I think it is done. Yeah, it's done. Okay. So I'm going to remove that and remove that. So now the only thing that should be washing is the ones down here when I hook them up. So to get this hooked up, how do I want to do this? Okay, I know how to do it. I just don't know if this, I'm just going to have to play with it to figure out. I'm also going to need the gearboxes out as well, all my gearboxes, because I'm going to need them to check things. If I need to add more gearboxes to the system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a belt here. Maybe I need to do it from here so I don't have to be shift clicking. There we go. Okay. And then I need to hit a, okay, I don't want to use these. Those goes on the other thing. So we need a, actually just a regular gearbox I think will work. Actually, if I go down with this system, if I actually go down with this system, let me see something real quick. Give me my encased chain drives here. Then I do this. I need to get over here so I can make another vertical gearbox here. Like that. Okay. I'm going to have to get it where it faces the correct direction. There we go. If I do that, and then I come over here with a shaft, and then a regular gearbox, and then if I do a shaft here, nope. Okay, I'm going to have to replace that. That. Okay, those are all hooked up. So let's go check and see if it's washing. So I need gravel. Gravel. Gonna need more gravel than that because I'm gonna want to check multiple things. Also, I'm sorry, I'll give y'all audio back so y'all can have game audio back. So I'm gonna need. It's just a thing, man. It's just a thing. It's just the game just likes messing with you every now and then. Okay, so I have to remove the gear, the deals. Why is this coming out? I don't know. Okay, so it wants to be, it doesn't want to work. Okay. So I need you to get off. I need you to get off like now. Put this up. Okay. So this, for some reason, even though it's not supposed to be, is giving me cobble. Somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to break that. Place this right here. I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to take it all and place it. Get rid of that. And place it in the deal. So it shouldn't be there at all. Okay. Now, can I test my gravel, please? It just depends on if I can... Okay, it's washing. Okay. Test it down here. Okay. All right. So, flip this back that way. Give me my wheel. And then give me this thing. So, vertical gearbox here. Why? Why? Hello? Gearbox? Okay, hold on just a second. What the fuck is going on? And then vertical here, I guess, is what it's doing. Flip it the right way, man. You have to flip it the right way. It just will not do it if it's not the correct way. It refuses. It refuses to go the correct way. I do not understand this. But now it's going the correct way. Okay. So, what I have to do is I have to do this and this. And does that... I don't know, man. Now I'm freaking tired and I don't give a shit anymore. I do not give a shit anymore. I just don't give a shit anymore. Really? I just don't give a shit anymore. If it's going the wrong direction, I don't fucking care. Because it's being a pain in the ass is what it is to check this every fucking time. Okay, now I have to place this back. And then I have to place that back. The crushing wheels are at least going the right direction, it looks like. Get rid of all this gravel. Put these off into this bag. That's actually the wrong fucking bag. Give me this. I'm just very freaking tired of all of this shit right now. I do not care about this shit in the slightest. That's not what it's supposed to be. I'm looking for... Just search for the goddamn thing. So I can get the fuck out of here. I'm just so fucking tired. I don't want to deal with shit. There. Okay. So shit is done now. I'm just making sure everything's going the correct direction now. And it seems to be. The crushing wheels aren't spewing out stuff out the back, so that's a good thing. This isn't spewing shit out, so that's a good thing. Number, watch it, see if it goes down. Number went down, but it fills back up before it does anything, so it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. And we're at 521 already. Nice. Okay. That's another day here at the Create Resource Factory. I know. I'm just tired. This has been an all-day thing for me, and I just don't want to mess with it anymore. I know I should go and double check and make sure the fans are going the correct direction, but I think they are, because I don't think the system would be working if it was in the incorrect direction. That's what that thing was, is while these two gearboxes are right here, they don't share because this gearbox is not a vertical. I put a vertical here by mistake. It just needs to be a regular gearbox. That's why it messed with me. That it didn't work. So it now works. I ain't gonna worry about it. Okay. So next time on Z. I need to find, where are my factory gauges? So, our factory gauges, let's hook them up. So, we got this factory done. Our next factory is going to be here, starting here. We're going to try for gold. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see what our gold nugget situation is. How do we get gold nuggets into the system? You can crush ochre. You can crush nether gold ore. You can crush gilded blackstone. You can crush oracle McKin. And you can crush golden horse armor. You can do this. You can wash this. You can wash red sand for 3 at a 12% chance with a dead bush. You can wash soul sand and get nether quartz with a 2% chance of 1. Okay, so this would be the best system, and that is just coming from Orcrum. If we want to make Orcrum or Akram, we want to make Akram. O-C-H. C-H. Akram. If we want to do that, how do we make this? We compact gold into the gravel. So it's another system of doing gold and gravel. Okay. So, but this one becomes 2. It's 2 instead of 5. Okay. And that comes from, but I would still need to make that system of deals. I would need to give it some to get it to start, and then I would need to do it again. So if I want to bypass this system here, red sand gives me the highest number. And I have a byproduct of nether quartz with nether quartz from soul sand. If we go the red sand route, we need to crush red sandstone. No. We need to crush granite. Or terracotta. Okay, terracotta is smelting clay. Or bulk smelting clay. To get clay, we can we need to compact it in a compacting. From there, we got a clay ball, which is from gravel to sand. Okay, so that's one route. So we would start with gravel. We would start with cobblestone, but we would just add another cobblestone generator into the gravel. So we're just going to say gravel. We're just going to say gravel. We're just going to say gravel here. We're just going to throw in gravel. And that is going to go into here and here. And that is, so we do that. We crush gravel. The reason we crush gravel is it gives us clay. So this is going to give us sand, flint, and clay. So it's going to give us 3 products. Going to give us 3 products, one of which is sand. Which is somewhere in here. We have so much sand stuff. I don't know where it is. It is this right here. We get sand. We get flint. And we get clay. Okay, and we want to come from the clay to the next part, which is compacting it into, which is making terracotta. Okay, so if we go to terracotta, just regular terracotta, and we plus that up to that. That goes to that. So we take clay, we compact it, we bulk smelt it into terracotta. Then we use the terracotta, we crush it, and that gives us red sand. So we place another one of these here, and that gives us red sand. So that goes to there. And then from the red sand, which is right here, we wash it to get a chance of 12 nuggets. We can haunt it to go to soul sand, but that's just any sand. So we can place this here. And we can do gold, nugget, and also dead bush, right? If we crush it or wash it, yeah, dead bush, which we can void. Or we can use it for sticks. Okay. So this is a 1, 2, 3 void process just to get one item. Okay. What if we went the other route? If we went the soul sand route? So if we went soul sand, we need to get to soul sand. Soul sand, regular soul sand, please. Going right here. Okay, so to make soul sand, we need sand, which we have this right here. So if we place this right here, we can turn the sand into soul sand by haunting it. And then if we choose to use this, if we crush it, we get glowstone. If we smelt it, we get scoria. If we wash it, we get quartz and gold nuggets. Okay. So from washing, we get a 2% chance and it give a 12% chance of getting nether quartz. If we instead go the crushing route, isn't that right? No. No. Smelting? No. Washing again? Yes. We get a 12% chance of gold nuggets with a 5% chance of a dead bush from red sand. So, we can combine these actually because we're already making both things. If we're going this way, we're already making the sand to go that way. If we're already making the sand to go that way, we're already making the clay to go that way. So either way, we get that. Okay. It's just, if we wanted the crushed raw gold, we would have to go the Okram route. So, OCH, right? This right here. So to make that, we would need to start with gold. So basically, we could go here and use this to make this as an extra. We would also need gravel, which we're already making all the way from here. Okay. And then we crush that, and that gives us the other thing, which is the crushed iron nugget, which comes from that. And then I can't do lava, so it would need lava in here, but that's just piping it over. And then if we use this in a washer, we get a chance of getting again. Is plus from that. No. No. It's plus from that. Because we washed that to get that. So if we do this, it's a 50% chance. On top of our 40% chance. So this would be basically the system you would use to make the gold. You start out crushing cobblestone to gravel, crushing the gravel into into sand, flint, and that. I need to look at something real quick. I don't need the flint to make this. No, it's gravel again. Okay. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a convoluted process if I want to do all of this, and I think I want to try. I think I want to try. Because I think if I can get all of this up, a lot of gold. I don't think I can scale up enough with how low the chances are of getting gold nuggets. So if we go to nuggets, what's the chance of getting the iron nuggets with the system we have, which is washing the gravel? It's a 12% chance. Okay, what's a 12% chance of getting gold? The red sand. So I would have the same exact chance of getting the gold as I would the iron nuggets. But I have a bigger chance because 1 becomes 3 while this is 1 becomes 1 with a 12% chance. The other becomes 1. I will get 3 if I get gold. If I get gold, I get 3 of it. So actually, this system then is not needed. I think I will go ahead and do the soul sand thing. I think I'll go ahead and do that. And then that will become that and that, which is we get a little bit of a byproduct of gold, but I don't need the orichalcum thing. And then nugget. Put gold here. And then I can add that to the system. I can add that to the system. And then I get nether quartz and gold nuggets. This is the secondary gold nugget system. This is it's primarily for quartz. And then this is my main system for getting stuff. So, I don't need the gravel for anything. I just need to turn the cobble into gravel and then the gravel into sand. Okay. So, you know, you could do this a little bit more efficiently right over here. If I took and removed every one of these trims and moved everything up by 1, I could use this as a gravel system. I wonder if I could do that anyway. If I don't think so. Because this wouldn't have gravel in the system here. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I couldn't hook a box onto this and get gravel out of it. That wouldn't work. But what I can do is I can set up a single crushing wheel system up here to turn cobblestone into gravel and then gravel into sand. So it would be 4 crushing wheels in total. I don't think I would need more. I don't think so. I might need another cobblestone generator. I don't know. And also that doesn't make anything else. If we go to the mechanical generator, it can only make limestone, basalt, scoria, stone, cobblestone. I do have the data pack that's supposed to allow me to make cobbled deep slate and stuff, but it doesn't work. I don't know why. I have it installed and everything, but it doesn't show it up in this deal here. I don't know why. And I don't think Scoria is anything. If I do score and I click use on it, so we can make blocks and things, but can we, we get blaze powder from it. Okay. So that would be a good thing. And we can color it into Scorchia. And is Scorchia used for anything? No, it's not. As soon as you get the block drops, it doesn't do anything. So doing this doesn't mean anything. It's this. So we could just do this to get blaze powder, which is worth it. That's freeze blaze powder. We could use that to make Eyes of Enders. We can make infinite magma creams with that system because we can make infinite slide balls with our farm system. And that allows us to power our alchemy system. Mixing coal into it gives us gunpowder. Okay. And then compacting 6 of it gives us blaze rods. So we could just go straight to blaze rods with it if we wish to. And it's 6-1. If we use this and crush it, it's 3 with a 35% chance. So don't go backwards. Don't think you're going to get more. It's the exact same number, but maybe, maybe it's the exact same number. We can freeze it to make breeze rods, but I don't think breeze rods are used for anything. What is breeze rods used for? Wind charges, the mace, smithing templates for flow, potion to wind charging, wind charge, just wind charge, automated brewing to make wind charge, same thing, wind charges. Okay, that's it. Okay. So I don't need to make breeze rods at all then. I don't care to have the mace. I'm a sword person. I'm a sword person in this game. Okay. And while I've been here talking, we're up to 1280 iron already. All right. So yeah, next time when we come back, gold time. And we're going to follow this system right here. We're going to go cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, and then the clay into the terracotta into the red sand into the gold and the dead bushes. Let me see real quick. Is that the only way to get red sand? No, granite does it. Okay. How do we make granite? Is that something we would want? We would need red sand in the first place to make granite. So it doesn't matter. Or we could do this system. We would make diorite and nether quartz. So our nether quartz system could feed back into the diorite. The diorite is made with calcite and flint. Or we can shapeless craft it to make the diorite. We could craft it in the mechanical crafter. Okay. But if we go to calcite root, it's gravel and bone meal. And bone meal is pale blocks. Bone, calcite itself. Okay. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'll go this route. Definitely not the calcite route. So just cobblestone and nether quartz and an automatic crafter. We get 2 of it. We can use the diorite to do granite. So we would make this system here to make the diorite, to make the granite, to make the red sand. Or we can just do terracotta, which would be a whole lot easier. I think we're just going to do terracotta. I think that's the play. So I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is, and y'all's part of the world. Bye.